There is some noise from your side.
Just a minute, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, now okay. Tejasri, please introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. Myself, Tejashri Margav. Basically, I'm from Sholapur, and currently I'm pursuing my BTech from Walchand Institute of Technology under Solapur University in Information Technology. And my hobbies includes painting, cooking, and dancing. And goal of my life is to become self-satisfied and successful person, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, can you please tell me about your projects?
Yes, sir. In third year, we did a project on plasma donation system, and it was a web application based on the languages HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP for backend connectivity, and the database we used is MySQL. And the plasma donation system was the system which gives the platform for both donor and the receiver, where you get the plasma receivers as well as donors. Donor can register himself by entering his date, COVID recovery date, and his blood group, and the receiver can receive the plasma by searching for donor according to his blood group or his location.
Okay. So, what is your role in the project?
Yes, sir. We were a team of five, where my role was to check, to get the report from each student, how the product is going on, how the designing is going on, and to assign them the work. And I did the main module, the front module of the project, and the half part of the backend database.
Okay. So you have worked on the front end.
Yes, front end and as well as PHP.
Okay. So for front end, which language you are used?
Sir, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Okay. So can you tell me different data types present in JavaScript?
Yes, sir. Integer, float, character string. These are the basic data types, primitive data types in JavaScript.
Okay. Then can you just share a screen?
Yes, sir.
And what is NaN property in JavaScript?
Sir, nan means it's a null.
It's a null.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Uh, in the next line, read on. You write equal operator two times. In the
Yes, sir.
next line
Just a
three.
minute, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for the disturbance.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In the next line, three times equal operator.
Yes, sir.
In the next line, first two times only. In the next line. So what is the difference in JavaScript between two times equal and three times? What is the difference?
Give me a minute, sir. Sir, the equal to operator with two assignment operators checks for if the given statement is equal or not, and the third one is currently I'm unable to recall it, sir. But I guess exactly here we checked for the case sensitive in these three equal to signs.
Okay. So next, can you write some HTML5 elements?
HTML5 elements.
Yeah.
Sir, we mentioned the title of the project in the title element, and each element is opened with this angular bracket and closed of it slash. It's like this. And the header is given in the title is included in the head element, and the body of the HTML is given in body element, and the P element is to mention the paragraph, and the div is for division element, and h1 we have this element from h1 to h6, which mentions the size of the headline. If you want to mention give the headline to your project or the web application, you can vary from the size h1 to h6. H6 is the lowest and the h1 is the highest, and style is the attribute uh, by which we specify the style, like font style, type of the font, size of the font, and the color of the font. We specify in here style attribute, and we
Can you
are
describe?
its.
Yeah. Can you describe some HTML layout structure? The tags used for HTML layout structure.
Layout structure. Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat the question, sir, please?
Can you describe the tags used for HTML layout structure? Means in the web page, what are the main in a web page? What are the main layout? Means what are the main tags that you focus, or
Yes, sir. The main
any
tags are the very main task tag is HTML tag. In inside this HTML tag, we include head tag.
So this is
Yes,
for to write a program. The structure you are telling.
yes, sir.
I'm asking about the layout structure. The HTML layout structure means the HTML page it should contains at the upper part, bottom part.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
The topmost part is the header, and the bottommost is the footer, and the middle part is the body of the page.
Okay. Then like, can you tell me some formatting HTML tags? Formatting tags in HTML.
Yes, sir. Uh,
Yes.
yes, sir. Give me a minute, sir. I'm unable to recall. Sorry, sir. I'm unable to recall it, sir.
Okay. Okay. In the data structure,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me the difference between a linked list and circular linked list?
Yes, sir. The main question is what is linked list? Linked list is the linear data structure where you have the nodes connected by the point references, and the very first node is the head node, where you include the address of that address of the next node. We have the node, in node we have two fields. One field is data field, and the another field is reference field, pointing to the next node of the linked list. And the linked list And the circular linked list is same as linked list, but where last node address of the last node is pointing to the first node of the linked list. It's called a circular linked list, sir.
Okay.
And in linked list we can go only forward direction, we can't go backward direction. Why? Because we don't have the reference to the back previous node. So but in circular linked list we can go in circular way, we can go from first to last end, and then again from last end to first end we can circulate throughout the list.
What is the postfix expression?
Yes, sir.
Expression.
Postfix expression, sir. Mainly it is the application, one of the application of stack data structure. And I will give one example, sir. If we have a expression as a plus b plus c, a plus b, okay, the postfix expression of this given expression would be plus a b, sorry sir, a b plus this is the postfix expression of the given expression.
Can you write one expression a plus b in the bracket?
Okay, sir.
A plus b in the bracket
A plus B, yes.
into
Into,
star
yes.
bracket on the bracket c minus d.
C minus D.
Write a postfix expression.
Okay, sir. We have bracket, so opening bracket will be pushed into the stack, and then A,
So
A will be pushed.
from your side there is some noise. Is there? The noise is for fan noise or what?
Yes, sir. It's a fan noise, sir. I
Yeah,
will
turn
turn
it
off
off.
this. Yes, sir. Plus will go into the stack.
Okay.
B, A, B. Then closing bracket, we got a closing bracket here, so I pop each and every operand operator from stack, a b plus, then again star pushed into the stack. A b plus cd minus. Sir, I got my postfix expression of
Is it
given
correct?
in. Yes, sir, sure. No, sir, just a minute, sir. I haven't pushed a asterisk here.
So can you explain it?
Yes, sir. We have the certain rules here where, while we convert into postfix. Here, if we get any parenthesis or operator, directly push into the stack, and if you get any operand, push it into the output stack. And here I have pushed a in output. Then I got plus. I have pushed plus in the stack, and then the next is b, then I push in the output, then I got a closing parenthesis here. Whenever you get the closing parenthesis, you pop all the operands from the stack and push it into the output stack, output array. And then I got a asterisk, So I pushed it into the stack, and again opening parenthesis. So I pushed it into the stack, and again I got the operand called as C. So I pushed it into the output one, and then minus. So I have pushed it into the stack. Now I have the stack elements as the asterisk, opening parenthesis, and the minus one. Then I got D, so I pushed it into the output. Then I got closing parenthesis. Here I got the end of the expression, so I pop each and every element from the stack and then push it into the output one. So first I pushed minus and then asterisk. Just a minute, sir. Sir, this is the correct expression.
Okay. Now you write on the syntax. Now write the syntax in C to create a node in the singly linked list.
Okay, sir. In C, I include a file, header file as std.h struct node. I take one pointer called as next, pointing to the next index address, and one int star head. This is my syntax for creating the node struct. Now int main.
You are creating a node in the singly linked list.
Yes, sir.
Is it correct?
This part is correct, sir. I have created one very first node called as head, which stores the address of the very first node in the linked list, and the node contains two parts: the data and the reference address pointing to the next node.
Okay. Can you tell me what is a doubly linked list?
Yes, sir. In doubly linked list, we can go in forward direction as well as backward direction. Here we have three fields in node as a node. The address which is pointing to the previous node, and the data field, and the address which is pointing to the next node.
Okay. Now, what you open on your online editor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you write a program to insert a node in the circular link singly list at the beginning. Okay,
Yes.
you need to write a C program. Okay, to insert a node in circular singly list at the beginning.
Circular.
Circular singly list
Circular singly list.
at the beginning.
Okay, sir.
Have you done this type of program?
Yes, sir. I have done this like program, sir, in C language only.
What is the logic? How you insert node?
In circular, right, sir?
Yes.
Circular means the header, the last node address will refer to the first node, and how we create is by creating the variable of this uh, struct. I store the data in this data field, and I store that. If i uh, if i have the next field, I will store the address of next field in this next variable. If I don't have the next node, I will assign it to null, as null.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, have you completed?
Yes, sir.
So that means you are inserted the node at the beginning of singly linked list.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain how what is the logic and all by running the program?
Yes, sir. No types. Okay. So just a minute, sir. I have point. Sir, this is my program. I have created a struct where I have included two.
No, you run it. Whether is it working?
Yes, sir, it's working. I will print the values, sir. Printf node dot next printf. Yes, sir. It's working, sir.
So you are inserting element in the beginning.
Yes, sir. In the beginning, I have created a struct including two variables. First one is data, which stores the normal data of the node, and the second one is next, pointing to the next node. And I have created a global variable for struct, which stores the address of the very first node. It This node can be referred as head node. So I have stored the address of the very first node, that is A, in this node. And now the node next pointer is pointing to the A node, that is first node. And the first node data is 5. And the address of the as we know the concept of circular linked list, the last and the latest node should point to the first node again. So the next node address will be again, I have stored the address of the first node in this next pointer. So I have printed these three variables. The first head node, it stores the address of A and the data present at first node, that is 5. And the address present at the next pointer of this node is again the first node address, sir.
Okay. Can you just run it and you add some other different elements?
Yes, sir, I can add. Struct list B. B is the second node. And b dot data equals to 10. B dot next. Sir, this is the head node, storing the address of first node. This is the address of first node, and this is the data of the first node. And sir, just a minute, I have to remove this. Yes, sir, I got the output.
Okay.
Sir, here we see the second node which I have created just now is pointing to the first node, and the both addresses are same. This is the address of first node.
Okay. Can you define a queue in the data structure?
Yes, sir. Queue is queue data structure. It's like a queue where it is based on the mechanism FIFO, that is first in first out. The element we insert at the very first will be exited at the first only. Here we have the two operations as NQ and DQ. NQ is for inserting the elements, and DQ function is for dequeuing, that is deleting the elements. We have two pointers here. The queue has both ends. As
Can you tell me some applications? Queue data structure application.
yes, sir. Railway registration is one of the example of a queue, sir. The person is standing at the front will get the ticket at very first.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then any other example in terms of
Any other
process?
sir, in hotel, the the uh, the customer who orders the item very first will get the order at very first, sir,
Can you define
followed
tree?
by tokens.
Okay. Can you define tree in the data structure?
Yes, sir. Tree, we can say tree as a cyclic. S- just a minute, sir. Um Tree is the non-linear data structure, sir, where we have a nodes followed by the parent node, which has more than zero or more childs, followed by. Shall I show, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What are the type of trees?
Yes, sir. The types of trees are binary tree, binary search tree, APL tree, and the subtypes of binary tree are a full binary tree, complete binary tree, almost complete binary tree are the types of binary tree.
Okay. What is binary tree?
Sir, here binary tree is the tree which has at most two child for every parent node, is known as binary tree. Here, it is the example of a binary tree, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Next, in computer networking. Okay.
yes, sir.
Uh, can you tell me like the how the protocol works?
Uh, Give me a minute, sir.
What are the types of different type of classes in class different classes of IP address?
Yes, sir. There are five types of classes: Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, Class E. And the first three classes are the open source, like everyone can use those IP addresses. And the Class D and E are stored for the special purposes.
What is the address range of the class A, class B address?
Yes, sir. The address range of first class A is from 0 to 126.
The class B.
126. And the class B is from 128 to 191. And then 192 to till 2. Sir, the currently I'm unable to recall this ranges, sir.
What is the size of IPv4 address?
2 raised to 32.
No, size, address size.
Size,
Hmm.
no, sir, I don't know.
How to check the IP address in your computer?
Sir, by going into the settings
No,
in
no, no,
about
okay. So just you could tell me only command. Command, how you can check.
command, sir.
Hmm.
Um
Do you know
no, sir.
what is firewall?
Yes, sir.
What is firewall?
Firewall. Sir, firewalls. It checks for the.
Network firewall. Do you know anything about network firewall?
No, sir. Currently, I'm unable to recall, sir.
Have you used anywhere firewall?
Sir, in this laptop system, we have a firewall.
What it does?
What it is, whenever we any external resource comes into any new resource comes into laptop, whenever we install the new application, the firewall comes in. It checks where we have any bugs, or it is secure or not secure. It checks each factor.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, I guess this
What is network security?
network security, uh, it secures the system.
Secure the system. How?
uh, sir, I don't know, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me difference between C and C++ programming language?
Yes, sir. C language is a procedural based language, whereas CPP is the object oriented language. In CPP is fully based on the object oriented purpose, and C is procedural function based, and CPP. In CPP, we can initialize the objects and the variables dynamically. Dynamically, memory allocation is done here, sir.
What is the use of the OOPS concepts?
OOPS concepts. The factors of object oriented OOPS concepts are encapsulation, polymorphism, abstraction.
No, no means you told it types. What is the main use of that? In what is the use of inheritance? What is the use of encapsulation?
In inheritance, if you want to use the members data members and the data member functions of any other class, we have this concept called inheritance. Inheritance means we derive the class from the another class by specifying the terms, as we inherit the classes as public, protected, and private.
Okay, okay Tejasri, like
Yes,
I
sir.
think still you need to revise the some of the subjects because see in persistent technically they will check all the like core subject concepts and all. So you still you need to revise core
Yes,
subject
sir.
concepts
Yes,
and even coding also because maybe in this week you will get the interview slot, so you have to focus more.
yes, sir.
And also, are you using any mobile phone there?
No, sir. My phone is ringing, sir. That's why I
No,
got to know.
no. See, just frankly, I tell you, some students what they do during the interview, they will use the audio Google search. Okay,
No,
so
sir. I don't use.
no, just I'm telling.
Yes, sir.
Like what happens if the interviewer asks any question? So the mobile will be in front of the student, and so in the Google search, he will get the details. Okay, if they use a tablet or mobile devices,
Yeah, no, sir.
and
I don't
because
prefer.
what happens is when the interviewer asks no, the candidate he will be paused for some second. Okay, suppose
Yes, sir.
if the candidate know the answer, then what happens? He suddenly he will give the answer, but sometimes what happens is he will be paused for some second. So that I observed in your case. Okay, so I may be wrong, but
Yes, sir.
you have to take care of such things. Okay,
Yes, sir.
whenever if they ask you, you means you should not give that much pause. Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah, and I have observed like for 4 to 5 questions, you were like sitting idle, like for you there was more pause for 10 seconds, 5 to
Yes,
10
sir. I
seconds.
was trying
Hmm.
to recall it.
Hmm. No, trying to recall means at least you have to speak because what happens, the interview will think you are searching somewhere in the using mobile or they will think in that way. Okay, so you have to take care of that. And You revise the technical subject. Still, you need to improve because it is very difficult for persistent interview. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because for in every stage they will filter the students from start of the phase to till end. So
Yes, sir.
you are shortlisted. That is a one good thing, but in that you have to be prepared more. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. So we'll end this.
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Okay.